my God, Bills fan! A bombshell just dropped that's burning up the NFL behind the scenes. A $52 million Bills star and former 2022 Pro Bowler could be close to being traded, and no one saw it coming so soon. We're talking about a player who was once a favorite target of Josh Allen and who could completely change another team's offense. I got exclusive information on the teams that are watching him: the Commanders, Eagles, Buccaneers, and more, and what each potential trade would mean for the Bills and this guy's future. But before I tell you every detail, like and subscribe to the channel, because what comes next will blow the minds of any fan who loves this era. The rumor mill is heating up in Buffalo and won't be letting up anytime soon. Veteran tight end Dawson Knox, once one of Josh Allen's most reliable targets in the red zone, could be packing his bags soon. Yes, you guessed right. Knox, who recently signed a $52 million contract extension to remain a key part of the Bills' offense, now finds himself at the center of trade speculation. And why? The rapid rise of rookie tight end Jackson Hawes has completely changed the conversation. Let's recap. The Bills have already invested heavily in Dalton Kincaid, who in just 2 seasons has proven himself to be one of the best young tight ends in the NFL. Kincaid has commanded the majority of snaps, earned Allen's trust, and is quickly becoming the face of Buffalo's passing attack, even after Stefon Diggs' departure. With Kincaid firmly established as the unquestioned TE1, Knox's role has gradually diminished, and while teammates and fans still respect him, the harsh reality is that Buffalo can't afford to pay a premium for a player whose usage doesn't match his contract. That's where trade rumors gain traction. League analysts are already evaluating potential signing opportunities, and one of the first names mentioned is the Washington Commanders. With Zach Ertz likely in his final NFL season and second-year quarterback Ben Sinnott still lacking proven experience, Washington could be the perfect environment for Knox to shine again. Imagine new quarterback Jaden Daniels having Knox as a reliable safety, helping him become one of the most dangerous dual-threat quarterbacks in the league. This combination makes sense on every level, but Washington isn't the only one in contention. The Philadelphia Eagles have also been linked to these rumors. Sure, Dallas Goedert is still around after restructuring his contract, but frustrations are mounting in Philadelphia. A.J. Brown is visibly upset. Jalen Hurts hasn't fully opened up the passing game, and the Eagles' offense, despite being 4-0, doesn't look as explosive as it could be. Add Dawson Knox to this discovery, and suddenly they have another proven weapon who thrives on contested catches and can open up opportunities down the stretch. And then there's Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers love Cade Otton, but he's reaching a contractual crossroads, and international sources report that the two sides may not be aligned long-term. If Otton leaves as a veteran, Knox would be the perfect fit to stabilize the tight ends room, especially now that Tampa has invested heavily in the wide receiver position with young talent like Emeka Egbuka. So, where does that leave Buffalo? That's the million-dollar question. The Bills' management hasn't given any public indication that they're ready to move on, but they're not blind to the reality either. Knox is entering the final year of his contract, and the team can't risk losing him for nothing. If the right offer lands on Brandon Beane's desk, Knox could very well don a new uniform before the end of the season. For Bills Mafia, this is a tough pill to swallow. Knox is a fan favorite, selected in the 3rd round of the 2019 draft out of Ole Miss, and has grown alongside Josh Allen in this offense. His chemistry with Allen is undeniable, and his presence in the locker room has been invaluable. But the NFL is a business, and sometimes even the most beloved players become trade pieces when the numbers stop adding up. The truth is, Buffalo's window to win a Super Bowl isn't infinite. If moving Knox allows them to shore up other weaknesses, be it depth at wide receiver, secondary help, or even future draft capital, the Bills may be forced to make that sacrifice. While trade rumors involving Dawson Knox were stirring up the front office, another former Bills player was also turning heads, but this time on the field, and in a way that left fans and rivals buzzing. The atmosphere was electric in Orchard Park last Sunday, and not just because the Patriots inflicted Buffalo's first loss of the season. Former Bills wide receiver Stefon Diggs returned to Highmark Stadium with a bang, lighting up the stats with 10 receptions and 146 sacks, leading New England to a surprising 23-20 victory. But it wasn't just the numbers that got people talking. It was Diggs' comments after the game. When asked if the performance was personal, Diggs didn't hesitate. 100%, he said. That single answer was enough to ignite a firestorm among Bills fans and reporters. After all, wasn't it Diggs who forced his way out of Buffalo just over a year ago? Wasn't it Diggs who sent cryptic messages on social media, clashed with coaches, and left fans questioning his commitment? Yet now he's framing his return as a revenge story of sorts. The effect was immediate. Reporters like Ryan Talbot didn't hold back, calling Diggs' words a massive eye roll, and reminding everyone that the Bills didn't abandon him. He actually left. Even Joe Mixon, now Diggs' teammate in Houston, previously revealed that Diggs directly requested a trade from Buffalo. Still, Still, Diggs had his moment in the spotlight. He ignited the Bills' secondary and reminded everyone that he was already the centerpiece of this offense. Meanwhile, Buffalo fell to 4-1 on the season, missing an opportunity to significantly distance itself from the Patriots in the AFC East standings. And if you think the drama stopped with Diggs' performance, wait until you see how these flaws, former serious issues, placed a strain on the roster and forced Josh Allen to carry the time almost single-handedly. The poster may suggest Sunday's game was tight, but those who helped know the Bills have problems. Big problems. Buffalo held the ball for nearly 35 minutes, racked up more yards, and still fell short. Why? Because once again, the supporting cast around Josh Allen failed to live up to expectations. Dalton Kincaid rushed for 108 yards on 6 receptions. But other than him, the wide receiver corps was a ghost town. Josh Palmer managed just 36 yards, Curtis Samuel added 26 and a touchdown, and Keon Coleman lost one of his few touches. This left Allen struggling, both figuratively and literally. He finished as the team's leading rusher with 53 yards. McDermott's diagnosis after the game was blunt. You can't lose the ball 3 times and expect to win. And while that's true, Allen's interception and fumble, along with Coleman's error, were fatal. It doesn't tell the whole story. These turnovers aren't random accidents. They're symptoms of a quarterback forced to play hero ball because his weapons can't be opened. And then there's the defense. The second was devastated by none other than Stefon Diggs, who made Tre'Davious White look like a shadow of his former self. Patriots rookie quarterback Drake May completed 13 of 14 passes in the second half. That's not just bad. It's a nightmare for a team that claims to be a contender for the position. Add 11 trick plays for 90 yards, and you have a team that's outdoing itself before the opponent even finishes the job. This isn't just a bad week. It's a pattern. A pattern we've seen dismantle Buffalo in the postseason year after year. Bills Mafia, now I want to hear from you. If Buffalo really traded Dawson Knox, still injured with the ghost of Stefon Diggs, and with Sean McDermott under pressure to overcome the roster's flaws, do you believe this team still has the strength to be a true Super Bowl contender? Or are we about to see another season of frustration? Leave your opinion here. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I'll be back later to update you with the latest news from Buffalo Bills News.